Hello everyone and welcome. My name's Faulty Poker, and in today's live stream I'm going to be summoning 5 new heroes into Serendale. Before I get started, I'm just going to wait a moment or two just to make sure everything's alright. This time I want to try to get the live stream open so that I can see what people might be saying in the chat. I'm also going to go ahead and share this at the hero discussion. So yesterday was great. I was happy to pull a legendary and a mythic. Okay, so let's get into it. For my first pair, I'm going to be doing a common wizard miner paired with a... Let me zoom in real quick. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with a common wizard miner right here. And I'm going to be pairing that with a common priest miner. Miners are great. As you guys know, the floor is so high that at 32 jewel to summon, any miner would be a decent profit. Hey, J-Fans Axie Journey, thank you. I appreciate the good luck wished. I'm going to get this summon going, and then I'll pull up the match percentages in a new tab, and we can go over just what we might be summoning here. So now that that crystal is infusing, let's take a look at our match percentages. We can see we have a 19% chance at a summoner with this pair, 75% chance at gardening, 75% chance at mining, and a 42% chance at better than a common. If we take a look at our recessives, we can see that for main class, my wizard has an aligned R1, and for main class, my priest has an aligned R2 and R3. That's the reason why we have a 19% chance at a summoner with this pair. We also have an 11% chance at a thief, a 31% chance at a priest, and a 37% chance at a wizard. So there's not going to be much variety on what we can possibly hit, only 4 different main classes. We're hoping for mining. Also, going to be hoping for gardening if we get a summoner, or foraging. I would maybe even say that I'm hoping more so for foraging, just because gardening is not fun to deal with. Yeah, 19% chance, not bad at all for only 16 jewel per parent. And that 75% at mining is going to be real nice, because I believe the floor at mining is roughly 50 jewel right now. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. I'm happy that I have the chat working and I can actually see and respond to what people are saying. The crystal... Oh, here we go. Oh, we got a wizard. I'm actually hoping for mining on this wizard. I know that's crazy. Let's see if we can get better than a common. Boom! We got a common wizard. Let me copy this. We got a common wizard gardener. Nice. Not a bad hit at all. It's the best class that you can get on a wizard. Let's take a look in the tavern at what this may be worth. So if we go over to the tavern. Hey, welcome Vince. Yeah, that's not a bad pull at all. So for gardening, wizard, common. Looks like, see, this isn't that terrible. That just shows you how bad the state is for gardening right now. This is the wizard's best class, or best profession, gardening, and still sells for like a floor hero. But at 39.9 jewel, I'm not complaining, and even after fees, that's going to be a 6.4 jewel profit. That's accounting for fees, but not accounting for the hero depreciation for my summoning pair. Okay, let's get back to the portal and do our second summon attempt. This time we're going to be summoning a ninja attempt. We're going with an uncommon pirate Dark Knight Fisher. I only mentioned the subclass because it happens to be advanced or better. And we are going to pair him with, we don't need that anymore. We're going to pair him with this common monk gardener. I know we're sad to see gardening once again as an option, but got to work with what we got. I still expect this pair to be profitable. At 32 jewel, it's hard to lose. Yeah, JFan, the reason why I'm not going to bother to check the genes on the Gen 2 is because I don't believe that Gen 2 basics have much summoning value, if at all. I personally do not choose to summon with Gen 2 basics often at all. I have dabbled with 2 basic miners that are at Gen 2. If you can find them and there's no depreciation, you can overcome the steep summoning cost. So, hope that helps you guys. We have a 14% chance at a ninja, 32% chance at a pirate, and a 42% chance at a monk in terms of our most frequent hits. And then we have a 37% chance at gardening, unfortunately, but we have a 40% chance at fishing, which is what we're after on our ninjas, and an 11% chance at mining, which we'll be happy for in general. Taking a look at our recessives, you can see that we have a triple alignment for monk on our pirate that doesn't work out very well, except it does give us a minor boost because my monk has a pirate recessive. So we kind of got it working backwards there slightly, but recessive 2 or lower doesn't do much in terms of our odds, and you can see that reflected in the percentage for the ninja, just 14.36%. And we have a 44% chance at getting better than a common. Back to the portal, let's see what we get. I appreciate you guys coming in here and chatting so that I can make this more of an interactive experience. It is difficult to do, I'm not going to lie. Having to look over at the chat, I'm thankful that I have 2 monitors. If you guys have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. Ooh, two wizards in a row. Hoping for high rarity, we had a 44% chance. Boom, we got a common wizard Dark Knight. Let me copy this. Common wizard Dark Knight Gardener. At least we hit his best class once again. For the sake of consistency, let's just go back to the tavern once again and take a look at what a common gardener is worth. Don't want to mess with the format too much. I know that whenever I do, people tend to comment telling me that they like the way that it was set up. So once again, we can see that it looks like we'll have a net profit after fees, excluding hero depreciation, of roughly 6.4 jewel. Not bad. I am never upset with a win. Hey, welcome Lee Slayer. Okay, back to the portal. We're about to start our 3rd summon attempt out of 5 that I have ready for you this morning. I'm going to have a bunch of summoners come off cooldown later on today, but for now, this will work out nicely. Okay, if you guys aren't sick of wizards yet, we're going to a wizard priest pair next. For this pair, we have a common wizard gardener, and we're going to be pairing that with a uncommon priest miner. As you can see, Gotta love mining. Highly recommend you guys consider mining. You guys can pick up priest miners for insanely cheap. 10 out of 10 priest miners are undervalued. What people don't understand is that if you look at the tavern, for a common priest, the best class in terms of value, not in terms of how good the hero is actually mining. If you want the most value out of a priest summon, you want to summon a miner. How did I manage to get those Gen 1s with 10 out of 10 summons? Well, I used to purchase pairs directly from the tavern, and that was only about a week ago I was doing that. But now I just bug my guildmates that happen to list their Gen 0s for hire, and I pay them their hiring fee plus the hiring fee of another Gen 0 and the total summoning fee. All in all, comes out to roughly 100 jewel, give or take 20 jewel, and then I get a chance at higher rarity, and I get a chance at Gen 1 advanced summons. So I'm taking all the risk, I'm paying them their fee that they'd otherwise get, and it's a win-win situation for both of us. I have a 15% chance at a summoner with this pair, 10% chance at a pirate, 44% chance at a wizard, most likely gonna see a wizard once again, and most likely it's gonna be mining. Followed closely by gardening. I would be most happy with either one of these classes for what we are likely to hit. Obviously I'm pulling for mining, but we'll take what we can get. 44% chance at better than a common here. Looking at our alignment, we can see we have nothing working for us because we just have this recessive 2 right here working for us on our wizard, and nothing working for us on the recessives for the priest. But look at this, triple aligned wizard. It would be nice if I could have matched him with a wizard that was triple aligned for priest. Then we would have some nice chance. We would have a nice increased chance at getting a summoner, but without that, we do have a small increase from the recessive 2 alignment. Okay, should be ready. Let's see what we can get. Drum roll, please. Hello, Tynus. Welcome. I hope you guys are enjoying the summoning videos. I'm trying to figure out the best way to make this as easy as possible for me to do, so I'm not adding too much friction to my summoning process, because I am trying to summon for profit here, guys. I'm trying to make money. That means I'm trying to summon on cooldown as quickly as possible, and I have to sacrifice a little bit of that. Ooh, nice. We got a summoner, 44% chance at higher rarity. Can we do it? Boom! Oh, nice. Very good. A 5 out of 5 Gen 2 rare summoner. Now I'm really hoping for that gardening to come through, but I won't be upset about mining either. Ah, nice, nice, nice. We got a rare summoner gardener. This is Gen 2, 5 out of 5. Gonna have some substantial value. This is a big win here, guys. Let's go to the tavern and see what it's worth. So I have a new way for organizing my summon attempts. I keep track of everything I do. I'm trying to keep better track of everything I do. And so far, my experience on this live stream has actually felt more organized and easier to do, and I'm happy about that. Okay, so for a rare summoner, gardener, with no summons left, they go for about 145 jewel. Wow. Our summon attempt cost 32 jewel only, so that will be a nice profit of 113 jewel after we use all of our summons. But let's say that we wanted to just sell him in the tavern right now. What would he be worth? Well, it looks like a Gen 2, 5 out of 5 rare gardener summoner is worth 279 jewel. Wow, that was a big win. How much of a win, do you ask? That is a 236 jewel 0.54. 236.54 jewel profit. including tavern fees, but excluding the devaluation or depreciation that your summoning pair experiences from losing some of their summons. Just starting out in DeFi Kingdoms, what do I recommend? Well, if you don't have the time to manage your heroes and quest 3 times a day, I would say just hop in the gardens. It's comfortable, you're going to get a great APR. But if you really want to play the game, I recommend just picking up a floor fisher or forager, especially if you're starting with a small amount, because those guys actually have a decent return on investment in expected value. I know there's a lot of variance in what you could pull, but it's not like it costs you much, if at all, to go on a quest attempt. It just costs you less than 1 penny in Harmony 1 gas, and then you get a chance at multiple items of value, 1% chance at a Shavas rune that's worth 1 jewel, roughly, 0.01% chance at an egg that's worth 50 jewel, you know. It's good to have those quest attempts constantly getting you closer towards realizing your value from your quest attempts. So basically, the more that you quest, the closer you will get to the long run. It's kind of a poker perspective of you kind of just need to keep playing, keep taking the bet attempts, and keep trying to march forward towards the long run. Short-term variance can mess you up. I mean, in the short term, I could lose money on the summons, but if my strategy is sound, in the long run, I should make money. And that's the game that we're playing here in terms of summoning. This is going to cost us 36 jewel. Let me pull up the match percentages. I hope that helps you, Tinus. We have a 14% chance at a paladin. I do need more exposure to that end of the summoning hierarchy. I'm flush with sages and have no dragoons. 39% chance at a knight, 32% chance at a warrior, 11% chance at mining, praying for mining on all of these hits. We do not want gardening, do not want fishing, but if I had to choose between the two, I would prefer fishing. We have a 46% chance at better than a common. Always hoping for better than a common. So yeah, Tinus, I definitely recommend picking up a floor forager, floor fisher. If you want to spend a little extra, get something that has good stat growth in the profession. But in terms of getting the best yield for the money that you put in on a hero, because the impact of your stats is so low on your yield, the best return on investment would actually be the cheapest forager or the cheapest fisher. But that doesn't include the unexpected value of getting a better class, the unexpected value of PvP to come later. You know, you really have to decide what you're doing when you do it. We can see we have warrior over here on a recessive for our knight, and we have knight for a recessive on our warrior, and that is why we have a slightly above 14% chance at a paladin. Going to the summoner, hoping for a paladin here, hoping for that 10% mining to pull through. Hoping you guys are enjoying this live stream so far. This is our 4th out of 5th summon attempt. Ooh, I need to make sure to zoom in. Oh, that looks like a warrior. Fingers crossed for mining, you guys. Fingers crossed. Boom. Uncommon warrior. Let me just copy this. And taking a look at the back, oh, we got the uncommon warrior gardening. Unfortunate. Of course, what's crazy is that we've hit 4 out of 4 gardening heroes so far on this video. Let's take a look in the tavern at what he might be worth. You might notice that for basics, when I'm taking a look in the tavern to see how much they're worth, if they're Gen 2 or later, I give no summoning value to basic heroes, unless, here's the caveat to that, unless they're minors. If you have a Gen 2 minor warrior or knight that has not used any of its summons, that hero most definitely has summoning value, and you're going to want to make sure that you price it accordingly. Okay. So for our uncommon warrior Gardener, he looks to be worth 40.9 jewel. At 40.9 jewel and a total summoning fee of 36 jewel, we come out with a 3.37 jewel profit, excluding hero depreciation on our summoning pair. I don't want to get into details about the hero depreciation, but basically you just take the purchase price of your hero, or the current fair market value of your hero, before the summon, and then the current fair market value of your hero after the summon. So when you summon from let's say you have a Gen 1 summoning pair, 10 out of 10. When you do that first summon, your heroes lose value dramatically. And they continue to lose value until you reach about 5 out of 10 summons on most commons. This is in general, you guys. Don't take anything that I say as set in stone and applying to everything, because you would be sorely mistaken. But in general, your heroes lose value every time that you summon with them, and that is part of the cost of summoning. It is an unseen cost that you don't realize until you sell your summoning pair. This is going to be our last summon attempt. We got a common Ninja Fisher that we're pairing with an uncommon Summoner Gardener. I've been talking a lot. I hope you guys enjoy what I've had to say. I'm trying to give you useful information so that you can make your best summoning decisions. Let's take a look at the match percentages for this pair now. As you can see, we have a 14% chance at a Sage, fingers crossed, 30% chance each at a Summoner or Ninja, and then the rest we're going to be unhappy to see, because this is an expensive summon. It's costing us a total of 56 jewel. Please do not give us any of these. Praying to Gaia. We have a 2% chance at mining, 48% chance at gardening, 37% chance at fishing, and 11% chance at foraging. And here's the secret, guys. When it comes to a Sage, I'd be happy with any of these classes. Any of them. Give me any one, and I would be happy. When it comes to the other two most frequent hits, I would want fishing on the Ninja, and then for the Summoner, I'll take anything but fishing. We can see we have a 44% chance at better than a common. And looking at our recessives, we can see a lot of gardening in there, unfortunately. Okay, it should be ready. This is my last summon attempt for this live stream. I will have more summon attempts to do later on today, and I will either live stream them or just post them as a video. Here we go. Fingers crossed, everybody. Oh, I gotta make sure to zoom in as soon as the crystal, Come on! Oh! Yes! That's a 3 out of 3 Sage. This is going to be a massive win, you guys. Can we get high rarity? I said 44% chance, if I recall correctly. Boom! We got a common Sage, and this is the time where I'm fingers crossed for gardening. How the tables have turned. Yes! What a hit. Live on stream for our last summon, and we got 5 out of 5 gardeners for all of our summon attempts. Let's take a look at what this guy might be worth, but a 3 out of 3 Gen 3 Sage is going to be very valuable, without a doubt. So I'll go to the tavern, price this Sage, and then I'll go over all of the summons that we did in this live stream, along with their total profit, and that'll be it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to write them while I'm still here. Oh, Okay, so common sage with 3 summons remaining. 540 jewel. Wow. And this guy is Gen 4. You could easily argue that my hero is worth at least 30 jewel more than this hero, because you will save at least 10 jewel per summon attempt versus this hero. But I'm just going to be conservative, say it's worth 540 jewel, and after tavern fees and after our summoning cost of 56 jewel, that is a profit of 463.75 jewel. Wow. Really happy about that summon. Super happy about that summon. Going over what we did today. First, we summoned into Serendale a common wizard gardener. That was a 6.4 jewel profit. Then we summoned another common wizard gardener for another 6.4 jewel profit. Then we got our really nice win on the rare summoner gardener. That was a 236.54 jewel profit. Then we unfortunately pulled a uncommon warrior gardening, which was a 3.37 jewel profit. And lastly, we pulled a common sage gardener for a profit of 463.75 jewel. Once again, that's after tavern fees, but not including the depreciation on our hero pair. In total, for the video, we have pulled a net profit of 716.46 jewel. Wow. I hope that these guys sell relatively soon. I'm probably not even going to sell the sage that I pulled, because I still have my fingers crossed that I'll be pulling some dragoons soon, and I'll be summoning with them. Hope you guys have enjoyed this live stream. I've enjoyed making it for you guys. Stay tuned, stay subscribed. I'm looking into getting a Discord together so that I can ping everybody who wants to be pinged whenever a new video goes up. And I'm thinking about putting like a private section in there or something. Some kind of paid section or Patreon section. I want to integrate it with that, and then I would be providing summoning advice, and it would be a way for people to support the channel and still receive a benefit for doing so. Once again, thank you guys for watching. This has been Faulty Poker. Until next time, see you later.